So chicken, crispy, beautifully flavored, meat falling off the bone, that's what we want. And I'm gonna do sweet potato fries. So what I've done is I've taken 3 large sweet potatoes. I'm gonna keep the skin on, and I'll take each half into 3. So nice chunky wedges. I'm gonna make a little spice rub. So go into a bowl with 2 heaped tablespoons of cornmeal. It's gonna help give your chicken and the sweet potatoes a nice crunchy exterior. Next, a nice heaped tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. You want a generous seasoning of sea salt and black pepper. So let's get some chicken. I'm gonna get myself 2 trays, and then I'm gonna also save a bit of money with olive oil. Instead of drizzling away like I do, just give it a nice little spritz, or you can drizzle, which just makes the crust even better. Next up, chicken. So we're gonna have another little spritz up. Loving this. Okay, in with the chicken. That seasoning's getting in there. It's gonna make it amazing. Any of this leftover spice here, we can just sprinkle on the top. Let's have a quick little clean down and get those in the oven. The oven is preheated to 190 degrees Celsius, which is 375 Fahrenheit. Now, the chicken and sweet potatoes are gonna cook for around about an hour. After 20 minutes, the chicken comes out, and that's when I make a special coating to add more flavor, crunchy garlic breadcrumbs. And those breadcrumbs are gonna be made out of stale bread. 3 slices, give or take, go into a food processor. I'm gonna add a couple of cloves of garlic. I'll hit it up with some pepper. I'm gonna put just a little bit of oil in there, about half a tablespoon, and then I'm gonna whiz it out. So, breadcrumbs are done. In here, I'm gonna go in with about 2 tablespoons of flour, and then just mix in about 4 tablespoons of water, just to let it down to be a thick batter to stick the breadcrumbs to the chicken. You can add a little seasoning if you wish. Get yourself a little bowl for the breadcrumbs. So what I'm gonna do is take the chicken out when it's had 20 minutes. So this is not fully cooked yet. And then drape or brush the chicken in this batter, look. Move it around, and then we go from here to here. We pat it, and see, we coat it. And you've got those lovely garlicky breadcrumbs. And then in with this one. Let's wash the hands. So, back in the oven we go for 40 minutes until it looks utterly gorgeous. I'm gonna add the next ingredient, some lovely sweet corn. I'm gonna whack those in the tray that the chicken's cooking in. And the lovely fats that are rendering out of the chicken, we can just toss that in it, and it's gonna be utterly delicious. So let that have half an hour. Now, let's make a beautiful slaw. I'll take the onion and just grate it. Time to cry. I want some seasoning and some vinegar on to that onion. So a couple of tablespoons of vinegar go on there. We'll season it with some salt, and we'll mix that up. I'll just take a quarter of white cabbage, and again, just gonna box grate. So I reckon that is enough. Take a washed pear and just grate the whole thing. And then I'm gonna go in with some whole grain mustard. 1 heaped teaspoon and just a tablespoon of olive oil goes in. Next up, 3 tablespoons of yogurt. This with roasted or grilled meats is amazing. This in a sandwich, beautiful. I've got some dill here. You can use whatever herb you want, just pick that over. There's one last thing that I want on this slaw. If you've got some, just 20 grams of feta. And that, my friends, is gonna be a delicious slaw. Okay, so time to get the chicken out. It smells incredible. Sizzling away. Look at that. Crispy and golden. We've got our fries here. These have turned out great. Let's load up the sweet corn. Then we go in with the chicken. It's crispy on the bottom, which we like. Come on, look at that. Imagine taking that to the table. Kids, dive in. Let's just get myself a load of those fries. And then a big old chicken. Oh my goodness. Spice, seasoning, and crunch. Wow, I love it.